We are back in the kitchen here on Hot Plate. My name is Claire Karatu.
And I'm Chef Bennett.
I've even done a little clap there because of the food that... Nini, ya kuklap. We, tangulini. Atumenisho sangapi. Please, viewers, have you ever seen Chef do a clap? And if you have, the number is on the screen. Send us your SMSs on what you think. No. If Chef does a clap or if he doesn't, I got confused and I was just like, what do you think? I think I'm so used to telling you guys what you should, if you want us to prepare something in the kitchen, then you let us know on the SMS number. But I'm pretty sure I do a clap too, especially when it's, woo! When the food is good, you know, okay. I'm done with emphasizing. All right, now for those who are joining us on this show for the first time, welcome to Hot Plate. What we do here is we prepare meals for you to be able to create in your kitchen. We have amazing guests joining us on set. Most of the time, we get to learn them and cook with them because, I mean, the show is a cooking show, right? Yeah, of course. And we have a section where we have our viewers or you guys or a couple of people coming into the kitchen and having a competition on a recipe that Chef has put up. Now, when we say that, we mean that he arrays you know, some ingredients and he gives what you're supposed to cook, so you don't just cook your own things. He actually gives you what to cook, which I feel makes it a lot simpler. Yeah. What you should do is actually put ingredients to tell people to cook something with it. Yeah, I know. And then exactly, and that way they have to think of a recipe on their own. All right, and then they get to prepare and we get to sample their food. That's basically what we're about. Now, we are excited about the messages that you guys have been sending them. Keep them coming through. And for the love, for those who watch us, oh my gosh, I love you guys so much. I feel like I've been meeting a lot of you now. And of course, just expressing your sentiments towards the show means a whole lot to us. Hi guys, how are you? And thank you so much for that. So just keep it tuned in, and of course you can catch up on some of the recipes that we've done here on the show before. All you have to do is go onto YouTube, that's Ebru TV Hot Plate, just to see some of the recipes that we've done. In case you've missed like a certain ingredient or a certain point, you found the show where we had cooked halfway. You can catch up on them on YouTube just to see what it is that we prepared. All right, now I see mincemeat. I see tagliatelle. Now this is a type of pasta. It's usually by the, you know the names by the shape of the pasta. I honestly really love tagliatelle. Like honestly, really love it. This and penne are my absolute favorite pastas. I love penne. Exactly, they take in all that flavor. My kids love spaghetti, which I never understand. I'm just like, spaghetti, no good. Anyway, I'm done. I took myself to Italy there for a bit. I always have fun, you know, talking to myself. Okay. All right, so Chef, who is joining us on set today? Okay, so joining us, two viewers.
And it's Davis and Brian. Karibuni manze.
Davis and Brio. The Brios that I always names. He told us not to mention that name, but we just had to. And he's gonna tell us why.
Tell us why.
Hi. Oh, you're waving to everybody. Hi. Can I get a hug? Yeah, okay. Sure. Perfect. Thank you. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you for joining us. Now, who is the Brio between the two of you?
He's the Brio.
And you're the.
I'm Davis.
You're Davis. So please have a seat. We have to welcome you on the show first. Please also have some soda. So my throat is drying. All right, we are first going to welcome you on the show and of course get to know a little bit about the two of you. And now, please, we're going to start with you. Okay. Tell us your name.
My name is Davis.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you more about myself.
Yes.
So basically, I have a business.
Right.
I do potatoes and mushrooms.
Wow! Why didn't you bring us some today?
Some. The chef did tell me.
Okay, so do you grow mushrooms?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a bunch of questions because first let's start with which mushrooms. Is it the button mushrooms, the oyster mushrooms?
Button, oyster, and portobello.
I love oyster. Yeah. Oyster have so much chew to it. And do you eat them?
I eat all the mushrooms.
All the mushrooms, right? And I feel like mushroom growing is very technical because they have to be in a certain temperature. Did you build the little mud hut? Or you did, right?
Yeah, I did.
Does it take long for them to grow? No, this is
It takes 3 months,
Right.
3 months to grow. After the 3 months, you harvest them for another 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to touch on that in just a bit because I really did want to get into that. All right, so Brian, how are you today?
Yes.
Why are you saying wow?
Yes, I'm the Brian.
Yeah. The
Brian safe. I prefer safe.
Brios,
Yes, the Brios. You know, with the name Brio outside here, just say Brio and it's done. Yeah. You can't get to talk to anyone.
Right.
No female want to talk to you.
Oh, does that actually happen? I doubt. I don't think so.
You'd be shocked.
Really?
It really does.
I have friends that are called Brian,
maybe if
but they're
they've
my
had a
friends,
history
so I
with
guess
the Brian.
it
Yes, that's the point.
Maybe.
You have to be your friends.
My friend Brian is a pretty awesome guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There are the few remaining.
Are you one of them or are you on the other side? Okay, sips drink. All right. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm currently a student and
Right.
freelance photographing.
Right.
Yes, and just living life for the moment, finding out myself. Yeah.
Right. I feel like that's very important because a lot of people want to have everything figured out. And I feel like this is something that I've gone through, even myself, in terms of what am I doing with my life, what am I, and you feel as if, you know, based on society that you should have everything figured out, but it's okay to take a step back and literally grow yourself as you figure yourself out, right? I like the fact that you're also studying, so that's a good thing, right? Right.
Wonderful.
All right, so thank you so much for joining us on set. We will get to talk a little bit more on the show, but the reason that you're here, Chef is going to tell you.
Wow.
No, today,
Okay.
gentlemen. Leo tuna challenge hapa leo.
Yes.
But a very simple dish. Some pasta and some meatballs. You guys ready?
Yeah, we are.
It has to be
Pasta
meatballs,
and
yeah?
a meatballs.
Pasta and the meatballs.
Okay, so what are the rules and how much time are you giving them?
Rules, as usual, texture, presentation, taste.
Presentation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fanya tu
Yeah.
ikaneza nunua hiyo food.
Sawa.
I will pay for it. I will
You
pay
pay
good
for it.
money for your pasta.
Yeah.
So we have you guys price it at the end of the show, please.
That's actually a good idea.
Okay.
I'll be like, how much am I willing to pay for this dish? 50 bob. Okay, fine. We'll
Kibanasi.
do that. No. I'm not saying yours. I'm just saying you never know. All right,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna do some meatballs. As for the ingredients, gonna have chili flakes, oregano, paprika, some soy sauce, black pepper, parmesan,
Parmigiana.
salt,
Parmesan cheese.
cream, some breadcrumbs, milk, of course the meat, onions, tomatoes, garlic, dania, eggs, and some pasta.
All right. Now, Chef, how would you use the eggs in a pasta? I'm just like, what? Are we making carbonara?
No. For me, I'll use the eggs and the meat.
In the meat to make the meatball,
Fine.
to make sure that they're nice and moist and they don't dry out. Have you ever had those meatballs and they choke you? Because of how dry they are?
Yeah, bad experience.
You had a bad experience with meatballs? Did you choke?
About to. I was about to.
You should have balls in your mouth. All right, now we are about to please kindly wash your hands. Please wash your hands, and we're gonna start in just a bit. We're gonna start in just a bit. Go ahead, gentlemen. Please wash your hands. And we're gonna start in just a bit. I don't know why Chef is laughing, but I'm pretty sure it's based on the experience that he had with the dried meatballs. So what we're gonna do is we're literally going to have them do step by step of the meatballs and this pasta. Make sure that they're cooked to perfection. The seasoning is perfect. Seasoning is key. Chef, I don't believe you mentioned how much time we're giving them.
Oh, that's 5 minutes.
We're gonna give them 35 minutes, which is a lot of time because of the fact that it's pasta. Pasta takes even less time than that, right? Right, now we're gonna put the oven on in case there's anybody who wants to have their meatballs in the oven. It's not necessary, but I love to do it because once you sear them, you lock those juices in, and it usually does help, right? Are you coming to help me switch on an oven?
No, see,
No. I just wanted to find out if no, I'm kidding. Chef, I'm pretty sure I'm okay with switching on that. Alright, I am having a blast here. All right, guys, so please pick your stations. And the pots are right behind you. The pans, I'm sure you were shown around the kitchen.
Yes.
Chef, what is this you said? Cream.
Yes, this is cream.
Right, in case you need to put in. Now you can decide if you're gonna have a tomato sauce or a creamy based sauce. It's up to you, right? All right, time starts now. Please start with your recipes and make sure that they are absolutely delicious. And make sure that you remember that we are going to be tasting them. So, right. All right, now, guys, please tell us, do you guys cook? Brian, maybe we can start with you this time.
Well, I try cook.
Right.
I do cook. Yeah, I actually do cook.
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish? I like Swahili cuisine.
Swahili cuisine.
Pilau, biryani. Yeah.
Biryani.
Yes.
Unajua kuzipika?
Very bad.
Like very bad. Like
In a good way.
Like,
Dangerously
we're
good.
like, are you bad? And make it please explain to us.
Like dangerously good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like then if you know how to make biryani and pilau, I feel like you're pretty okay, really okay in the kitchen. So I'm pretty sure that you're going to be very comfortable. How do you feel about this? I feel like you're stressing out.
I'm really stressing out.
Is it okay that he knows how to cook? Now, do you cook? No.
How do I put it? Sometimes I do cook.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Meat and ugali.
The
basics, yeah.
Bachelor's meal, yeah?
If you know how to cook that,
I just
then,
have my noodles, so
right.
it's a plus.
Hey, don't hate on noodles.
No, I'm not saying noodles are a bad thing, but
noodles have come through for me so many times.
I know.
And there are different ways to make it.
Before.
Yes.
It was actually really good.
You know what? I should show you guys different ways to make noodles.
Now?
You're really good at that, huh?
Oh no, I'm really good at making noodles.
Some Chinese styles or something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What do you put in your noodles?
I put everything. Even sometimes I put seafood. I'll put a little bit of fish sauce, some soy sauce in there. We're gonna do that. The noodles recipe.
You can do like 3 and then maybe 3.
Right. All right. Now we have some condiment cutting going on here. We have moja wao anakata vile chef usema, you know, anasikia nini inaitwa kusikia vivi. Anasikianga vibaya juu and the other one is me. Kwenye board, kwenye vidole. Now that just goes to show, I feel like if you cut like that, you really cook.
Wow.
Do you really cook? Yes, you said you do.
I do. I used to work in a restaurant actually called One Chef, yeah.
I
used to manage it. I used to work before I started my own business, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I'm confused because then you said you don't cook and now you used to
I
work in a restaurant. I'm just like, you better be scared, homie. You better be scared because
behind the scenes.
yeah, behind the
I wasn't in the kitchen. I was just supervising and managing the restaurant. Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
used to
then
see
you
the
can
chefs
see.
doing this, yeah.
Yeah, you can see exactly, right? All right, now I'm going to touch a little bit more about the mushroom farming because I'm sorry, I'm just going to be asking you questions today. What's the harvest period? How long does it take?
3 months.
3 months is the harvest
3 months,
period.
yeah.
And you said the other thing was?
The hardest thing about
the other thing.
The other thing, potatoes.
Yeah, what about the
potatoes.
harvest period for potatoes? And what do you mean by processed potatoes?
Processed potatoes in the way that the potatoes are cut into different shapes and sizes.
Right.
I distribute them to restaurants.
And you farm them as well.
I outsource them from farmers, yeah.
Okay, and then you process them.
I process
I
them.
got you.
So Davis, umefanya nini hapo?
Hapa hivi. Minced meat. I'll mix garlic with it and the ingredients that are there to make the meatballs, then fry them, then make the stew.
Now, Mr. Brian.
Yes, I love that.
You're so quiet.
It's to save, yeah? Okay, so me meatballs karibu kwa ready. Tazitengeza kwa sauce. Some tomato sauce and then I will mix it together with the pasta later on.
I love that.
Unaanza na sauce ama unaanza?
No, naanza na fry, making the meatballs, fry. Then I'll make the sauce, pour them in the sauce as they make the pasta.
All right, now, Chef, we can see that the minced is very interesting. I can see there's some lean and some fat as well.
Yes.
What's the best type of meat to make meatballs with?
This one, which one has a bit of fat.
A bit of fat.
Yeah,
I always like my meatballs with like lean meat.
Lean.
Right, lean.
That's a bit pricey. It is.
And some fatty meat is actually nice. Yeah.
It's good, right?
Hiyo mafuta hiyo.
Right.
Yes.
But you see, you're speaking from a bodybuilding perception. Right? Some of us are trying to lose weight. We don't want no fat in our meat.
You actually can have fat and still lose weight. Depends how much fat you're having, yeah, and what kind of fat you're having.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you would render your fat before.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Wait. People are not joking here. We can see some concoctions and some mixtures, but I've not seen any eggs going into your
milk.
meatballs. Are you going to put some?
Yeah, I'll
some
put
breadcrumbs as well. Did you forget yours safe?
For Brian, I think he's doing different technique.
Yeah.
And is that garlic that I see chunks of garlic?
Yes, that's garlic.
I see a winner already.
Wow.
Not like that. I really love garlic, but I feel like they're really big chunks, so you never know. You never know. It might just be a plus or a minus to his menu. His recipe.
I have a good feeling about this, yeah?
You have a good feeling
Yeah,
about
I
this?
have a good feeling about
Get
this.
it. I'm excited to try both those meatballs and to see just the texture and the consistency of each, making sure that they pair perfectly with the pasta. How is it that you guys make your meatballs at home? We'd love to know. Do you sear them and pop them into the oven, or do you just sear them and then pop them into the sauce to finish cooking? A lot of the times, guys get meatballs and you cut it through, and the center is absolutely raw. So what are some of the ways, chef, that you can make sure that that doesn't happen?
You first either put them in the oven or saute them a bit.
Right.
Because that saute itaivisha haraka.
Right.
Hadi ndani. But
Right.
if you make the sauce, that helps now kuivisha ndani sasa.
Right. All right. Now, I remember the burger that you made from
The
meatloaf,
burger.
and I feel like that's the moisture that you'd have by putting your
Now
meatballs
these days, lakini nikisema wataiba.
Yeah, wataibia hapa. Wacha wasikie.
Washa-
Mbona wanacheka kwanza? Why are you guys laughing?
No,
Why are you guys laughing? How you
this
think
guy's
wanna
cracking
mix
jokes over
mix
here.
it up completely?
Yeah, one of them.
Hujaweka breadcrumbs?
Breadcrumbs, I'm not a fan of breadcrumbs.
Right.
Tukula ni mkate.
Huh?
Tukula ni mkate.
I eat bread, but I'm full of cuts.
Right. All right, so you're not going to mix this up, you're sure?
Kidogo.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Hata kila nakusaidia.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Anakupea tips.
I think I will with the breadcrumbs there.
You leave the breadcrumbs.
A little bit.
Kidogo tu.
Where the breadcrumbs?
Maybe you didn't know where the breadcrumbs are in the first place. That's why you said that you guys want to use it.
I just like breadcrumbs. I'm not a fan of breadcrumbs. Oh, no. I have no clue what the breadcrumbs are. There you go. There you go. I
Whoa.
think that looks good. Make sure you incorporate it completely. And we can see that you started with yours already. You want that good brown. Now I can see the size. You made them a nice size so that you can, just have them sitting pretty in your pasta. Yeah?
Settle on that plate.
They can settle on the plate. So you want to make sure that they peep through completely, right? Okay, so you're still mixing yours.
Yeah, I'm still mixing mine.
Now, what sauce base are you going with? A creamy one or a tomatoey one?
Tomato.
Tomato base, right? Okay, I always feel like you can mix a little bit of both. It always comes just perfect. It's not necessary.
Let me just surprise you.
Yeah, surprise us then.
I like the sound of that. We are going to be surprised. We are going to be surprised. All right. All right. Now, what is the base that you love your meatballs on? Is it the creamy? Is it the tomato base? Sorry, paste. The tomato paste. Would love to know some of the recipes that you guys make.
take a plate?
Yeah, please. Everything in the kitchen is for you to use. How it is that you make your meatballs? Sorry, and the SMS number is on the screen. If you have any questions, suggestions as to recipes you'd like us to make on the show, please let us know. We'd love to be able to do that for you so that you can be able to recreate them in your kitchen. Now, I'm excited because two gentlemen are in the kitchen with us today, basically going on a recipe that chef had prepared. We've got meatballs and pasta on the menu for today.
Yes.
We've got the tagliatelle and we've got the lean beef that is being used, a little bit of fat.
Sure.
You can use other cuts of meat for your meatballs, i.e. chicken, i.e. seafood. I'd love to make a seafood meatball.
With the crab?
Not with crab. Like literally with prawns, shrimp, what is it called? Fish,
Like
calamari, octopus,
like making
just
like a fish
chopping
pie
up.
with like
Exactly.
everything.
Then
Use
just
different types of fish.
yes,
Ah.
seafood. How interesting would that be? I just gave you your next recipe. Boom, we're gonna do that. That is courtesy of me. We're gonna name it the Claire meatball.
Seafood meatball?
Seafood meatball, and the seafood is gonna be C for Claire. You get that?
I see what you did there.
Seafood. All right, now we are having too much fun over here with Chef as the gentlemen are soldiering on. Now I can see both of you have decided a sizable meatball. Or is it just the size of your hands? Because I'm just like mine. No, because they're all big meatballs. Mine would have been probably really, really tiny because all of you are molding them on your hands. So I feel like that's the reason as to why they're coming out big for all of you. All right. But that's fine. Bigger meatballs are always better because of the fact that, you have a sizable meatball on your plate. The best way to roll them up is to literally mold them with your hands because that's the only way that...
Use some water.
You can get the right sizes.
Exactly, right. All right, so pasta is not in the bowl, guys. Are you about to start cooking your pasta? And are you not scared that you might not get the meal ready on time? Chef, how much time do we have?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, sir. You gotta get it ready. You gotta get it ready. All right, now on the wok, you have decided to make your meatballs. Now on the same pan that has cooked your meatballs, so it has the little,
Flavors
the
of the juices from
Oh, look at Shoo! Okay.
one.
And then now we're gonna make sure that we cook the sauce on the same plate, right?
Sure.
Okay. So how are you going about this? Are you gonna put garlic in this as well?
No. There's some pieces of garlic from the meatball, so I don't want it to be intense.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I hear you.
Really? And then, so what are you gonna do with this then?
Once they cook, they brown up a bit. I'll
Right.
add the tomatoes.
Right.
Then let it form a thick paste, yeah?
Right.
Then I'll add some cheese in it for some thickness.
Some cream?
Some spices, yeah, cream.
Okay.
And pour in as I boil the pasta.
Right.
Then just mix it all at once.
All right.
No, listen. Have you guys seasoned your meatballs?
Did you put a little bit of salt
Yes,
in
I
there?
did. I added some salt and black pepper.
Okay. Okay, they better be seasoned. They better be seasoned. Yeah, it doesn't work. The chef is the one who usually knows how to work that thing. Work it.
It's his, yeah? Like a chef's bottle.
Right.
Chef's
It's
knife,
like
chef's
his
bottle.
thing. Yeah. All right. Now, on the pan, your meat goes. Are you not going to wait for the pan to get hot? No. Okay. Fine.
Time is on my
Time,
side.
yeah, right. So you're just gonna dump it on there. No, you know, funny thing is we always have that argument with chef here in the kitchen, and he has to wait all the time for the pan to get hot. So I usually put my onions in the pan before even the oil gets hot, and he's just like, oh, you know, it will take more time. Yep. That's how that is. You're gonna wait for it to get hot because for onions it works, but then for everything else, you might get stuck.
Just open it.
Can you
Just open it. The struggle was it.
I love this. I love that time now is beginning to become a factor that they're considering. So the speed has been increased at which they're cooking. Now both of them still have not put the pasta. The pasta sits in front of me looking like a beautiful nest, which has not been put in boiling water. Remember, they have to make sure that the water is boiling hot. Boiling hot. Oh yeah. That's the reason I was asking if you're gonna wait for it to get hot. Ooh, wait for it to get hot. Hey, wait for it to get hot. Hey. All right, but he has experienced it for himself. I broke into song, didn't I?
Yes, you did. If you didn't notice.
Right. Okay. Now we are twisting those up, just making sure that they're cooked through. Yes.
Yeah.
Plays on your case. Plays on your case.
Yeah, she's on my case.
Okay, let me go to Brayo. MC Brayo. Now, I did hear you say, mention a name that is safe.
Safe.
What's the name?
Safe.
Safe.
Yes, that's S-E-I-F.
S-E-I.
Oh,
Safe.
right. You know,
It's
when
an
you,
Arabic name or something.
right, when you said it,
Yeah.
safe.
If
If I think it's Arabic, then it must be pronounced safe. Am I
Safe.
wrong? All my Arabic
Arabic.
brothers and sisters, please let me know. Safe. Huh? Or is it safe?
Safe.
Safe.
Safe, yeah. But different people pronounce it differently.
Right.
Yeah, so safe, depends on someone.
Because when you were
Why do
saying
you have
it,
the heavy spoon here?
you can use this
it's up
tiger.
to you. What I was hearing you say safe, like a safe space or a safe place.
Some pan of the sort, yeah?
Right. So I didn't really think of it as safe, but that's a very interesting. Now tell us why you are named that.
Well, it's actually a long story.
Right.
About my mom. Do you know the way pregnant women just end up liking someone for no reason?
Right.
Or a particular thing. So when my mom was pregnant, she had a friend called Safe. She just happened to actually like him so much. And then it ended up being like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I believe like there's people who are sent into your life at a certain, like you've just reminded me, there was a time I was at Village Market and I was at the balcony at 2 a.m. with my thoughts.
So?
And this guy came up to me, and you know how you initially just think that somebody is here to steal from you? So I started grabbing my phones and everything. And this gentleman asked me, can I sit next to you? And I'm like, no. And he sat next to me either way, and he started to talk, and he was there for a conference, and he was a doctor. His name is Salim. He lives in Mombasa. Big shout out, Salim. And we sat down and we talked, and he could see that I was stressed, and he checks on me more than even my friends check on me.
Serious?
Yeah, and I love him so much. I call him my guardian angel. So thank you, Salim, for being that person, honestly. All right, now, right? I know. Okay, so we have, what is this now?
I want to put that on.
Okay, we have the meatballs ready. We have
Yes, I'm
the
making the sauce.
tomatoes going there. You have your pasta water
pasta.
ready.
Yeah, my pasta water is over there.
Oh, right. You've seasoned it, I can see.
Yeah, some serious salt.
Some serious salt.
Yeah.
Are you Wakenya? Wax.
Yeah, don't know now.
Wax, eh? Utaona pia wewe utatia chumvi humo ndani. You're just like, I'm about to do.
I'm just a unique person, you know.
Kwa hivyo uteka chumvi.
Nitatia chumvi mimi.
Hata kidogo. I suggest that you do. I suggest that you do.
Yeah. Okay.
No, kwenye maji yenye ya pasta yenyewe.
Oh, yeah, I was looking for the salt.
Pasta.
You were just like, yep, there you go. There you go. You got to make sure it's seasoned.
But this is making.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, my brother. I'm rooting for you. I know this meal is going to be bomb, diggity, bomb, calm. Right?
Spoons.
Oh.
I'm not going to touch the meals. I was just testing. So how we doing with those meatballs?
We're doing really badly, but
They're really
Honesty is key.
but you know, I'll get there.
You know, the one thing is I like the way you were really honest, because honestly, I would have been like, oh, I'm doing great. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to taste good, right?
Yeah.
So that's, and you know, the funny thing is you can already see that they're going to be soft.
Yeah.
Just by looking at your meatballs, I can see that they're going to be extremely soft. So you would be very surprised. All right, so a little bit of cream has gone into yours. Did you not want to wait for the tomatoes to break down completely, or they're going to break down
We'll
in
just
there?
break it down with the cream.
They're going to break down with the cream, right?
Okay.
And what seasonings are you planning to put in there?
Just the normal salt, like pepper and some oregano.
Oh, yes, I love oregano.
A touch of chili from
A
afar.
touch of chili, yes, please get on with that. I love that. Looks absolutely beautiful. The smells in the kitchen are brilliant. All right, we're going to put some aside for him. Are you going to use some cream, chef? Chef?
Yes,
You are, yeah? There you go.
Thank you for calling me chef.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You got this.
For the ego.
Right? For the All right, now both the pasta water is now boiling. I love the fact that they actually going.
garlic.
Now Brio has you.
Safe
Yeah.
guys. So he
Oh,
uses a
safe.
lot.
Oh, I use a lot of garlic, yeah?
No. Like she saw the garlic. No.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Davis.
I love garlic.
I grated my garlic, so I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
You grated
okay.
in the meatballs?
Yeah.
Wow, it's gonna break away. Break away. I have to
What are you saying?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm lacking music in my life right now. Maybe I should just go home and listen to a lot of music tonight so I can stop breaking into song every now and then.
And hebu tuambie umefanya nini so far? Like kama
So far, I'm so behind.
ameingia kupata show sahi.
Eh?
Umefanya nini hadi pale umefika?
Right now I'm behind. I can talk. Start with safe first of all.
Yes.
Then come back to me.
Okay.
Sawa basi tuambie nini umefanya basi.
Right.
So mimi meatballs ziko ready hapo. Ndio tunaenda kwa ready. Nimeweka kwa hiyo sauce.
Umeshazirusha ndani?
Nishazirusha ndani.
Wow.
Yeah.
My God. It's okay.
It's okay. You know
So
what?
tushindane.
Pole ndio mwendo. Because at the end of the day, you're
Hapo-
gonna have a composed meal as well. Don't worry about it. Just as long as your pasta gets ready, yeah?
Yes.
Hapo ndio, sorry, safe, I cut you short.
Okay, so hapo the water for the pasta is actually warming up.
Right.
Yeah, it's well salted. I like it salty so that the salt can get into the pasta.
Right.
So I'm sure with 18 minutes I can just put that in for like 2 minutes.
Nini utaka for 2 minutes?
Yeah, the pasta. Yeah, it's like 2 minutes. So.
Pasta upikwa
2
2 minutes.
minutes.
No, it depends. I don't like it that soft.
You like it al dente?
Yeah.
Al dente is actually the way you're supposed to have pasta.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for the tidbits. Tukifanya Davis amekuangalia.
Jamie said she like used to say, oh, that has been your reaction the whole time. Oh. All right, I feel like your meatballs are coming through, Davis. Maybe you can tell us now what is going on. And yeah.
Right now, my meatballs are almost ready.
Right.
On the pasta, I'll copy safe whatever he's saying because I seriously don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
So,
Right.
most definitely, I just put mine in because this put his in.
Yes. Okay, so you're going to put it now? Maybe you should. So that it cooks the same amount of time.
Yeah, that's really smart. Thank you for that, Claire.
You're welcome.
Utamlipa.
You're welcome. Right. All right, so we've got our pasta going on in there. We've got our, it smells delicious. It looks lovely. Your meatballs are pretty way cooked now.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, pretty well cooked. Now, chef, do you prefer medium rare, or well-cooked meatballs?
Depends. They're better soft. Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
Claire, this is what you're doing here.
Because I feel like
Soft
meatballs,
meatballs will go like the way we cook the meatloaf.
the meatloaf, but you see that's well cooked. I feel like meatballs should always be. There's no medium rare meatballs.
So maybe you not some blood on it.
Really?
Yeah, but
Meatballs never. Meatballs have to be well cooked, right? Okay, so we've got the meatballs now coming out. Are they coming out to rest? Are they taking a break from the heat in the kitchen? They can't stand the heat?
They can't.
No?
They can't.
Okay, they can't handle it. So now they're going to come out and rest a little bit. And then what are you going to do next?
I'm going to prepare stew.
Right.
The sauce.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to mix the cooking oil, the tomatoes, and the onions, and the meatballs as well.
Right.
Make a heavy stew. Huh?
A heavy one,
Yeah, a heavy
right? I feel like you said that you make ugali and nyama, so this is like kind of gonna be like pretty easy for you now, yeah? Yeah.
I hope
All
so.
right, I hope so too. All right, Saif, how is the meatballs looking? Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. How are you feeling about it?
Out of a 10, I give it a 7.
Hey, you're already rating yourself. Okay. Okay, have you tasted it?
Yeah, I have.
Right.
Yeah, the seasoning is quite alright.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing is over the extremes.
Right. Have you done, I can see some oregano popping
Yes, I
there.
have. I have for the
love
Italian
oregano.
touch.
Italian
Right,
touch,
I
huh?
love oregano. Honestly, I always say it's my favorite dried herb.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's just perfect.
It's good on stews.
Pasta, on stews, yes. On my minced meat, it's just amazing. All right, now we've got Oh, I thought it wasn't on. Oops, sorry.
Wow.
No, because I like the sizzle sound, you know. You like that
But you know,
sizzle that comes out.
Davis,
Oh,
sorry.
I'm so sorry. That's fine. All right, so I love that touch. So you're using, this is professional cooking
someone's
here.
doing something, yeah?
Right. So you're using your pasta water for your minced meat. That is actually how professionals do it. That is exactly what I do. I call myself a professional. Anyway, ta-ta. Clap for him. He's doing a brilliant job. Is it getting hot in here?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You know,
What, miss?
right. Right. All right. Now, how many more minutes do we have, Chef?
15.
I feel like your time is not moving.
Moving.
Are you estimating?
Yeah, I'm estimating again.
I would say 10. 10 minutes to go, guys.
That's
And
right.
you have to make sure that your meals are prepared and plated and look beautiful. So please make sure that you do so by making sure that every single thing is plated on your
We
plate.
should buy a timer then.
Ding, 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 ding. We should have just put the oven timer on. Now, girls got brains. Whoop! All right, now we're gonna go ahead. Oh, you're putting some chili now.
Yeah, I'm putting some chili.
Yes, that is gonna be perfect. Now, explain to us why you put paprika and chili on the onions.
This is how it's taught.
Right.
And this is how I'll go with it.
Right.
So, how do I put it? Yeah. I like this taste when you add paprika and the onions together. Comes out with a lot of
It
whatever.
does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Compared putting it with the tomato.
With the tomatoes, right? I feel like spices. You have to cook some of the spices out. I like the cumin, the whole cumin. It's always perfect to put it whilst you're frying your onions.
Yeah.
And that
Or if it's whole before.
if it's whole before. I love to put it before with the oil because it gives the oil the flavor.
The roasted flavor.
Well,
Right.
if not, he has never watched and I just losing it up.
Unamlisa
Unasaidia-
nini?
Nilikuwa namuuliza tu kuhusu pasta. I've had a little bit of pasta, the knowledge of it. Yeah.
Unaona vile anafanya sasa yeye mwenyewe.
Sawa tu, utafanya hivyo.
Yeah, kwa
Utafanya
uchaguzi.
Utafanya hivyo tu.
Ama yako iko sawa pia.
Nini?
Your pasta, John ukiangalia like ya abandoning it.
Ngoja ijive, self-cooking.
Itasema nimeiva.
Right? It will say nimeiva. Inafaa kufanya hivyo. Inafaa kutokana. Haiwezi kuwa imekaa round hivi, inatokana.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I saw the concern on your face. You were just like, what's happening? It's not round anymore. Yafaa kuwa hivyo. Right? Okay, so that looks absolutely good. It looks like it's cooking through. You've got your onions nice, and I love browning the onions. Just gives it the food so much flavor. Onions are like an underrated ingredient.
Very underrated.
I love onions. Blend some
Like
onions.
we've done it before.
What?
Cooked without onions. So.
Oh yeah, plenty times. But I love onions in stew because especially when it breaks down. You know, one of my
This gives the
favorite,
food there is
right?
something anyway.
One of my favorite meals, that is injera, dorot, is made. The sauce is made from lots of onions.
Yeah, like 5 kgs.
Yeah, of onions.
Imagine.
That sauce is just onions. You know how good that is? Oh, wait, let's not get carried away. All right, now, guys, we have now the both. Mbona mnaongea hapa mnazungumza nini? Tuambie basi.
Wacha niulize, mimi nimwambiaje? Niuliza hapa kwenye kupika hizi ninapikaje. So mimi namuelezea ni hivi na hivi.
It's okay.
Right.
Lazima nimjulishe.
Right, you have to let him know just how good a cook you are, you know, what you're doing, your style. You know, okay, fair enough. How do you feel about your pasta? Al dente enough, a little bit more, yeah?
Yeah,
a little bit more time.
2 more minutes.
Right, can I pinch it? Then I can tell.
Good.
Right.
That's actually 2 different ones over there.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the first.
That's the first strand.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Right, so that's al
I think
dente.
mine is okay.
Give it time, give it time.
Soon.
Give it time, trust me. Now, the reason I'm cutting them open is because when you're checking your pasta, you'll see a little line of white in between. That just goes to show that it's not ready. You want it to be kind of like the same color all the way through the pasta, but just a little bit difficult to cut off. But of course, you can always just taste, just to make sure that it's cooked through, right? All right, Chef, I'm excited. What do you think about the processes that
Something
you've
to
seen
hold
so
this
far?
food here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The process.
As in, I think personally, it's because of the pan.
Unajitetea mapema?
Najitetea tu mapema sasa hivi. Hakuna haja nini, lakini mine will be the best. Lakini nakwambia.
Kuna msanii mwana amecheza kihoteli na kuna msanii anacheza kimtaani. So I just want to see which one will come.
Hey, chakula mtaa saa zingine ni
Yes, tunasema I want to see gani
Good.
litatokea supreme.
Good.
So yeah.
Good.
So like it's your flavor ya food yako ndio itaamua.
The flavor, the taste, the presentation, the texture of the meatballs have to be just right. All right? All right, Chef, you're telling us about the process and what you think so far with your mustache. Oh, yes.
As in I've said, like one of them has gone in with
I want to move your...
I would have gone with, and the other one,
What's the matter?
so I was waiting to see what goes, how it comes out. Maybe I can do it better.
Right. Okay. I'm excited to see as well. So
Wow.
let's wait and
didn't take
see
it.
just how this turns out.
Okay, so how long?
I think we're left with literally 3 minutes to go. Oh, so you're gonna put that inside the pasta inside the stew.
Personally, I just think it's a show off. So
Right. He's just about showing off. Like
Yeah, he's just
that's the
showing
point
off.
I'm sorry,
that
I'm sorry,
it's
it's
done
actually okay. It's actually okay.
It's okay.
It's okay
So
for
are you
me.
gonna put any spices in yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put the cooking cream.
Right.
I think that's about it.
Right. No, don't worry. Don't worry. Just make sure you taste it.
Like the same.
Kabisa.
Just make sure you taste it. Yeah. Make sure you taste
If una taste ukienda.
Yeah.
Now, a little tip for you guys at home, which I love to do when I'm a little lazy, maybe I can just show you what I do, is I literally grab my tomato. You're going to give that a chop in that. You're going to take off that part that's usually on top. And then, I'm sure you guys do this at home as well. Do you do this? You just grate it. So instead of having to wait for your tomatoes to break down, and if you don't have a blender, and you know the good thing about this is you just grate it.
Aftermath.
Oh my gosh, you just grate it, and what will happen is you have the peel that's left literally in your hands. The peel is on your
Can I have
hands,
something?
and you get a really nice consistency in your tomato. Look at that. So it's almost as if you blended it, but you've not really blended, and you know it's just perfect, honestly. And this will take a much shorter time, and it'll have less particles in your sauce. You know, it's gonna have a nice thick sauce. Chef,
Ebru season.
but I've touched it.
I want to taste it.
I've touched it though, but my hands are clean. I've washed my hands. All right, so I'm gonna scrape with the peel the ones that are inside. And then we're going to season it. Thank you, Chef. A little bit of black pepper is going to go in there as well. We have some bread. Woo! Jesus Christ. Why am I so clumsy?
What's this one?
It's actually really good without bread.
Even without bread, right? Now this is what we're going to put on my... Let me boil some eggs.
Wow. My boiler.
Yeah. Let me boil some eggs.
To me, my pasta.
Safe.
Okay, sour. All right, bring the eggs here. Let's just put it in here.
Okay.
We're going to boil some eggs and we're going to use that little contraction there. Is it on?
Is
there another bowl? Badu.
And it looks like it's off.
That's what I was saying. Maybe should we change the heat for you?
Maybe you'd like a bigger
Alikuwa
piece.
amepunguza huyu.
Oh yeah, nimepunguza. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
That's
my bad,
fine.
my bad.
That's fine.
Sawa tu.
All right, so I'm just gonna dump my eggs in your water, safe.
Yeah, sure, I'm done with that.
Right? Okay,
wow.
perfect.
Are
Yeah.
you done?
Yeah.
Or you serving?
So how many plates too? Yeah.
That's one.
Just one. Sawa.
Just one
Just
plate.
one plate.
Let's get to taste this food and see just how it's looking. Woo! Woo! I'm so excited. Of course, your viewers at home can tell us what you think about the meal so far in terms of how they look. And we're going to be telling you how they taste in just a bit. All right, so are you sure? You're okay with the salt adding? You tasted it?
Yeah, I tasted it.
Ah, okay, so a little bit of extra salt is going to go in there. Have you put your cream yet?
Yeah, I did.
You did, right? Black pepper, oregano.
I'm about to put it.
You're about to put it. I'm rushing you here. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No stress, no stress. Let
All
me
right.
just put it right now.
So black pepper is there. Oregano is there. Oh, don't be shy with black pepper. Don't be shy with the black
Oh,
pepper.
okay.
Right, yeah.
me just
There,
go in
there
there.
you go. Don't be shy with the black pepper. All right, a little bit of oregano. You said you're gonna put.
With the oregano.
Oh,
As
no.
in, they should be labeled.
Oh, okay. So, so this is the paprika. This is oregano. This is soy sauce, and that's the chili flakes,
Oh,
right?
okay.
I'm sorry. That looks absolutely beautiful. I see you've made a nest there. Chef, somebody is throwing down.
Someone's throwing
I'm talking about you.
Oh, this is
Yes.
thank you.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Right. I love that you're making sure that the tomatoes have broken down completely. Right. What's going on now?
I'm reducing the heat, yeah?
Okay, so that's the only cream that you're gonna. Why have you reduced the heat?
Keep on.
No.
Keep on.
No. Huh?
Ah,
I don't think it's gonna burn.
Are you sure?
That's the best heat to break down tomatoes is high heat.
Okay, I didn't know about that. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're okay. Are you gonna add some more cream?
Water.
Right. You sure not cream?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll add both.
Okay.
I think it's a wrap for me. Yeah?
Oh,
good job.
look at that. You can go ahead and have a seat with your
have a
meal.
seat.
Oh, be careful.
wait.
Don't be shy about the cream.
Okay, let me just go down there.
I feel like I'm right on your. I'm like my nose is right here now, so I'm giving you so much pressure. I'm sorry. Make sure you
No
taste it
problem
as well. Make sure you taste it. You have to make sure you taste it as well, right?
You see my presentation. Me, I'm doing.
Atujui.
Utatuonesha.
I surprise you guys.
Haya, safe man.
Yes.
Hebu tueleze nini umefanya nayo food yako.
Nitengeza meatballs, fried them. The ones I was serving, I've got a kafia kidogo.
Why?
That they're not well cooked inside. But after picking the best,
Uli break moja.
by mistake, it cracked and then I was like, wow, damn, medium rare meatballs.
Right.
Yeah, but then I just made the sauce, tried using the oregano and some cheese for the Italian touch.
Parmesan now.
Parmesan.
This is what I did, yeah? The whatever, spaghetti, I copied it. So I don't know anything about
Tuna
spaghetti.
safi.
Yeah. But the meatballs, yeah? I made the balls, I mixed the what do you call the minced meat with pepper, light soy sauce, and eggs. Molded them into balls, fry them, then added a little bit, then cook them with tomatoes and onions.
Aye, sawa. Tasty.
Yes, I believe that it is tasting time. So we are going to pick your plates. Judgment is upon you. Judgment time. All right, so we're going to pick that up and literally, I think I'm going to start by cutting through the meatball. Yes. Okay.
Plate number this.
Plate number 2.
Don't worry, guys. Let's eat
We're not
now.
worried. We're not worried. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You're going to have a hard time.
Arena. Hey,
For us.
there, I clapped. That was a good job, manze. Umejaribu.
Cut closer so they can punch you.
Good job, guys, manze. Umejaribu hapo, manze. I'll start with yours. Pasta cooked well. Nyama seasoned awesomely. I liked when you mix na kila kitu kabisa. Buda. Nyama yako tu umeona tu kacheka tu hapo. You already know. A bit rare on the inside. The
But
sauce was
I think I've stayed with white people, so I like it rare like this.
No, but funny thing, your meatball was softer.
yeah, softer, but
It was softer.
could have taken a little bit more time.
Right.
Sauce yako tulikwambia utaste kamera. Clearly tulikwambia utaste kamera 50,
Yeah.
but you didn't do it. So safe umechukua.
Yes,
Oh,
congratulations. And of course, I think both of you did an absolutely
Absolutely.
brilliant job. So what we're going to do now is enjoy the rest of this meal.
Unaweza onja yake onja yako.
Right, you can taste
Uone
each
mali
other's.
umekosea.
Give each other
Right.
opinions.
And thank you so much for joining us on set today. We had an absolute blast with the both of you. Honestly, I had fun from the beginning. From even before the show, like I had such a ball. All right, now and of course I'm still going to talk to you about that mushroom farming though. That's it for tonight here on Hot Plate. I'm Claire Karatu.
And I'm Chef Bennett.
Have a good evening. Bye.